Welcome to AM Whiskey. I'm Mark. That's Aaron. Got a bottle review today. We're doing a little John Bowman single barrel coming in at 100 proof. This is, I believe, Buffalo Trace distillate that's been shipped out east to Virginia, redistilled, and then rebarreled or packaged. It's 100 proof. I don't remember if it's mash bill 1 or mash bill 2. I know a lot of times on the nose, I can't, it resembles, I guess it resembles a little more mash bill 1 than 2, but
That's
I don't
what
really,
I was thinking, but
yeah, I don't really pick up much spice. On the nose, I can pick up the sweet notes. This is a little bit harder bottle to find. We're located here in the Midwest. I think I've seen this bottle once or twice. When I travel for vacation East Coast, I usually can find it at 1 out of 10 or 15 stores. Sometimes really marked up, sometimes not.
I see the Bowman bottles here, but the single barrels don't see very often at all. So
No, never. Yeah,
we'll give it
I
a
think
try.
you can get the small batch pretty easily.
Yeah,
The small batch is an okay drinker. This is definitely a step or two up. I feel.
yeah.
Like.
Nose is all right. It's nothing to write home about. I get a fair amount of ethanol, but
A little bit.
not too bad.
Get a sweet nose.
Yeah, a little sweet. I actually get kind of like a raisin note.
I'm getting
Little bit
kind
of
of
oak.
vanilla, touch of oak.
I don't get any vanilla. I don't get any caramel. It's
No.
more kind of floral, and I get
Mm-hmm.
guess that a little bit of a raisin.
I almost get like a little bit of a Weller 107 type nose. Like I can see that floral,
Yeah. Yeah.
like a stock 107, a little bit
Yeah.
florally.
I'm gonna give it a 5 on the nose. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll see your.
I might be.
I'm in the same ballpark. You might be hating a little bit. I'm
I
gonna
might
go.
be hating a little bit.
I'm gonna go 5.5.
My allergies have been kicking my butt lately, so I might just be a little off.
It's not an overly complex or super strong or deep nose,
Yeah,
and it is.
it's not bad. It's just not really hitting the right notes for me today.
It doesn't over. I mean, it coats the glass a little bit.
See, I definitely like the palate more than I liked the nose. Some of those sweet notes are coming through, but I definitely get a backing of oak that's fairly strong.
Mm-hmm.
Not over oaked, but there's a good backing of oak.
There's
there.
a backbone to it.
Yeah.
Yep. And it rides along for a ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there's the oak that's there, and then the sweets kind of go along with it. Like the oak's still going for me.
I did get some of those vanilla notes on the palate,
Mm-hmm.
like a vanilla honey. It's very, very light notes, but then I get that kind of like dry oak on the back, and that just rides out for a while.
Yeah.
It does dry out the tongue a little bit, but not in a
Mhm.
bad way. It's not.
It is drying, but it's not
yeah.
overly dry.
No. I actually,
I kind of like the palate.
yeah, I'm definitely
I like
a
the
bigger
palate.
fan of the palate than the nose.
This bottle has been open for a little while, so it's had an opportunity to breathe the hair. Right. I always like my whiskeys to breathe a little. So this one's had enough time to. It's going to be what it is. It is what it is.
I'm gonna give it a 15. I think I'm grading a little harsh tonight, but it's definitely. I mean,
Well, this is way more towards my flavor profile than yours. Like
Yeah.
it's very light, slight spice, oak backbone with sweet notes. There's not a lot of. It's not overly complex.
yeah, and there's just not a lot of those like dark, rich notes that I tend to lean towards. Like I like those like dark caramels, those brown sugars, the baking spice. It's good.
I went 16 on palate.
Okay.
I already know where my finish is going to go because it actually has
It has a
moderate finish, not a
has
bad finish. It's
pretty
pretty
good finish.
I mean, it's not barrel proof whiskey, so it's
No.
not gonna finish like a barrel proof.
No, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 on the finish.
Wow, you even beat me out.
Yeah.
I went 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going 7.5. Part of that, maybe I'm just feeling a little more generous now because I was harsher on the other ones, but I do think it had a nice finish, and the finish is that kind of dry oak that I actually kind of really enjoy on this pour. So yeah, I like it.
Okay. What about price and availability? What do you think? I think I paid 65 with tax. Maybe. 70.
I mean, I think that's a fair price for this bottle. I don't know that I would go any higher for this.
No.
It's just not.
I remember when I got it, it was the first, like, all the bottles that were available. This is the bottle I wanted. It's the bottle I didn't have.
Right.
And it was a hair above MSRP, but not abusive.
I mean, in the $60 to $70 range, you can find a bunch of whiskeys like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing overly special about it. You can definitely find some worse whiskeys at that price point than this. You can find some better ones than this. Smaller distillery, you're going to pay a little bit more for that. It is Buffalo Trace juice. You're going to pay a little premium for that. So pricing, I don't think is out of the realm. Availability, that's where this is going to get the knock because I just don't see these. So I'm probably going to go 5.
I went 5 as well on price and availability. Look, this is a bottle that in a lot of the country you got to hunt. If you're on the East Coast, I understand the East Coast, you can find these pretty regularly, depending on where you are in the East Coast. But Midwest, West Coast, these are it's a hunter bottle. I think it drinks, real comparable to an E.H. Taylor small batch, an E.H. Taylor single barrel. I think it drinks really comparable to Blanton's Gold or really good Blanton's. It's got a little more punch than Elmer. I like it more than Elmer, actually. I've been kind of down on Elmer.
I definitely like the Blanton's Gold better than this.
But not by a ton, right? Fair amount?
Yeah, fair amount.
All right.
Fair amount. I do think this is very comparable to the E.H. Taylor small batch. So I think if you're an E.H. Taylor fan, this is definitely something that you might be able to find more readily than E.H. Taylor, depending on your area. It's probably not going to be jacked up as much as an E.H. Taylor can be on the secondary market. But yeah,
it's a solid bottle.
It's there's nothing wrong with it. I think I got a 32.5 overall. So 32.5 out of 50.
Well, we're close. I went 33.
Yep.
Right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave some comments. Let us know what you'd like us to review or talk about next. Keep the whiskey flowing.
Have a great night.